Next is to review and possibly approve a resolution authorizing the transfer of funds, the establishment of an escrow account with respect to and the defeasance of certain of the general obligation refunding bonds, Series 2007C, dated February 15th, 2007. If anyone understood that, good luck. But we had talked before quite a bit about the defeasance, and as it is, this is sort of actually the formal resolution carrying out the defeasance that we approved before. Is that fair to say?
That is fair to say. You, at the annual meeting, I believe it was the annual meeting, maybe it was the October meeting.
I think it was later, yeah.
Completely sure which meeting it was, but you gave yourself basically the authority to go out and defease debt. Now what you're going to do is you're going to hopefully approve a resolution to complete that defeasance. Okay, and what that defeasance allowed us to do is to be able to take and pay off basically in 2021 our payment, which is related to that GO funding bond 2007 that we talked to, and a portion of the 2020 bond. So what essentially happens is those dollars that were committed for that payment go into an escrow account and they sit there. The debt isn't technically paid off, but it gets sold, and then the bank that purchased that is now responsible for paying for that debt. What that allows us to do in the school district, it allows us to take all of the interest payments and that final payment, add those all together, subtract off the cost of the escrow account that we put in there and any issuance fees, and it allows us then to subtract one from the other, and we end up saving about $105,000 on that long-term debt. Okay, and the reason we were able to do this year is because of a significant drop in the mill rate, or the estimated levy this year. So we were able to take that $565,000, invest it in this defeasance, and we were still able to lower the mill rate. We'll go back and talk about what we did at that October meeting. So what your role here is tonight then is to approve the resolution authorizing the transfer of funds, the establishment of an escrow account with respect to the defeasance of certain general obligation, refunding bond series 2007C, dated February 15th, 2007, as John put it so well.
Thank you. And you know, I know we want to think of this as prepaying debt. It's not quite that simple, but that's the effect.
That's the effect of it. It's not much different than when we went out and I lost the word. It's not much different than when you refinance your home. We've refinanced debt, and when we refinanced it, what we did is we restructured the debt in order for the district to save in the interest cost. That's really what we're doing with the escrow. We're not refinancing the debt, we're just paying it off early. It goes into an escrow account and sitting there. When the debt comes due, the bank is responsible paying for it. Of course, they're going to take those dollars that are sitting in the escrow account and do whatever they need to do with it, because they're just not nice people that just want to do good things and give people money. So they'll probably reinvest that in some form or fashion, but the interest of the district is we're able to save those interest costs, and to the tune of about $105,000.
Okay. I would look for a motion.
It sounds like another good thing.
It is. It is.
And again, this is a planned defeasance. We talked about this at the, again, probably the October meeting. I don't remember that, but or at the annual meeting you approved it. So we're just finalizing the sale and the resolution of that for that defeasance.
I'll make the motion.
All right, we have a motion then to approve the resolution as presented, which will establish that escrow account for the defeasance of those general obligation refunding bonds.
I will second it.
Okay. Thank you. We have a motion and a second then to approve that resolution as presented. Any other questions or comments? Thank you. If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. The ayes have it, that motion carries, and so that resolution and the establishment of the escrow account are approved.